Hello, I'm Paula. I'm the other half of TEAM Bootcamp. This is the first time I've done a video, so you're going to have to bear with me. Craig's the one that's really good at this. Unfortunately, I'm not. However, or want to launch something that I'm really quite passionate about. And so I thought I'd kind of tell you about it rather than write it down in a blog, which is what I plan to do in the future. It's Pepper the dog. For anyone who's been to bootcamp, you all know her. So apologies for Pepper. So on the 10th of January, I'm about to launch boot camps that are specific to women 45 plus, really. And the reason that I want to do this is, one, I'm 45 myself, and I've noticed in the last few years, especially in the last year, lots of changes in my body, which I'm kind of embracing, but not all in the same token. And the second thing is, I've been in the bootcamp industry for 3 years now, as a therapist, as a camp manager, and as a bootcamp owner. And one of the things that comes up over and over again through talking to people, because obviously I've worked in the front line, being camp manager and the one that looks after people, is the fact that older women would love to train. So many people say to me, oh, my mum would love to come to this, or my aunt would love to come to this, but there's this total misconception that boot camp is about fit people, fit young people, and that if you're not fit and you're not thin, then you're not going to fit in. Absolute rubbish. We cater for people of all shapes and sizes. However, one thing that does come up, even for women, 40 plus that come to camp, is how they can sometimes feel quite self-conscious when they're out there training with 20, women in their 20s, in their 30s, even though they're more than capable, some of them, of keeping up with them. And so I've decided to do a camp once a month to start with, just a long weekend, which is specific to women 40s plus, really, 40, 45 plus. So this is women of all shapes and sizes again. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the way that we train you just slightly, because once women kind of hit 40s, then lots of things start happening with our metabolism. Our metabolism starts to slow down because our muscle mass decreases. And so we need to do a lot of kind of high resistance training to build up our muscle mass again. So the boys will train you in a slightly different way to what they would do, let's say, if you were in your 20s. So that's the plan. That's what I'm hoping to do. What we're also going to do is incorporate kind of a lot of hormonal things in this, hormonal chats. I've already got a couple of ladies that are going to come up for the weekend and, from kind of Well Woman, and talk to you about what to expect, perimenopause, menopause, and after the menopause. So we're going to do all those kind of things as well. So a lot of health we're going to involve in this. So hopefully it's going to be a success. It's something that's very close to my heart. Weight's something that I'm constantly battling and constantly struggling with, and it's getting harder. I'm having to increase the amount that I train, but I think I think something that's also really, really important is the reasons that we train when we get older. I think when you're young, you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, it's very much about aesthetics and how you look. For me personally, and I know a lot of other women in their 40s that I speak to, you start to think about your own mortality and longevity. You're looking at quality of life, running around with your children, running around with your grandchildren, being able to keep up with everybody else. We start to think about illnesses later on in our life, and being healthy, having a good, fit, healthy body can help with all of those things as well. So that's me. Hopefully I'll meet you at boot camp soon. Look out on the website, Facebook. We'll start posting, everything that we're going to do. So it's going to be the 10th of January. That first weekend is a trial weekend, and so we're going to do that at a reduced rate. So if anybody's interested, if any of you have got your mums out there, because there's so many that have said, Mum would come, my mum would love this. Then come along and see us, and let's put my my passion into something tangible. Okay, thanks very much for listening. Sorry if it wasn't like Craig's. Hey up, how you going? But hopefully I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, bye.